got some new toys. Alright y'all, so we're back in my parents' garage and got some new toys. So we got this bad boy here. I saw someone was discarding of it and it looked perfectly fine to me. So we picked it up. And you know, it's pretty simple. Little truck. We look under the hood where the battery's supposed to be here. And yeah, I guess they took the battery died or something. So there's no battery. Then I saw this down here. It says 6 volts type A. It's like, huh. So we just take 6 volts to this little ugly connector. You just chop that off, put a battery on there, no problem. Alright, so we've got just 2 DC motors, real simple. There's probably like a little potentiometer for the pedal, or it's just an on-off switch, even better. So what I did was I got together a little pack that we can use. So we got this bad boy right here. This is 2 of those cells that we got that we just did a video on, putting together from battery hookup. I put some balance leads on there, an XT60. I'm going to charge it using balance, and yeah, just let this thing eat for a long time. So we're going to hook this up to that little truck. Should run pretty good. I got a new nephew and new niece. Still have some fun playing around in this little thing. All right. Straight from the mainland. Ah, yes. We've got our BMS board. Let's see what this is. Let's put this all somewhere. Oh, peanuts look familiar. This is probably our replacement casing from battery hookup. And it is. Awesome. So we can put that together today. And we've got one more box. Let's see what we're working with. Oh, it's a little heavier. Our sensor. We get voltage on here and a bunch of other stats. Not bad. Looks just like the one we got off the bench. Unfortunately, it doesn't come with the leads that we need. But yeah, not bad. Cool. We'll set this up later for charging with our BMS once I've confirmed that this is the right one. I'm not confident because it says 24 volt and 7. But yeah, we'll see about that. Okay, so I found a way that I think will work okay. And that's not the worst connection ever. So what we're doing is we are taking this wire here, and then we're drilling holes into both tabs, and then just loop the wire through right in there. And just loop it, and then at the end come back around and do a nice hook and loop going right there. And then I just pinched it real small, just like that, and boom. It wasn't that bad. So I think I'm gonna do that again. I'm gonna try and do each one of these packages as a 2S first before I begin assembling the large pack. But yeah, I mean, we're gonna do that stack there. So we'll have to do this 1, 2, 3 more times. So that's flip, drill, and then run these tabs in there with that bit there. And it wasn't that bad. I used this drill and that very fine drill bit, and it seemed to work pretty well. I think a little later, what I'm gonna do is actually solder these balance leads on. One of these is copper, so I can scratch it up a little bit and get a bead of solder on, I believe it's this one. It's a little darker and it was a little harder to get through. I get a nice bead on there, and then I can just solder these tabs on. But I can wait to do that until I've got majority of it assembled, and that shouldn't be a problem. The only one that will be an issue is the last negative terminal, because that one will actually be a aluminum tab, so won't be able to solder that one. But we'll figure that out. But yeah, I'm gonna keep doing this, and yeah, hopefully we can get it all done tonight. Awesome. All right, so we've got all these packs swapped around with the two cells inside of each other, and we've gone ahead and finished the connection to make these series with the two cells that are inside the one casing. I did that for all 4 of these. All right, so now to join the two 2S packs together. As you can see, these are joined here and here on the inner 2 cells. Now to do that, we have a little bit bigger of a gap here, so we're gonna have to do something special for this. Okay, so I think I found a solution. Made a little bracket here that can wedge right in there, and then we'll try to do the same thing with that top and that bottom. I might trim off some of this excess here, just so that we sit in real flush. And I made this little piece with some shears, and then that extra piece of shell that I had from the one that was broken. So I trimmed off one of the whole sides there, and I got this slip, this like little strip here, and then I was able to just bend it with some pliers to get this shape. So we're gonna try to use this and do the same technique as before. Drill, spin the wire through, and then drill and spin the wire through. I'm not sure if I'm gonna go across and up to the bottom yet, or what the pattern is gonna look like, but we're gonna give that a shot. Okay, so we've got 3 out of the 4 hooked up. We've got positive up here and negative taped off down at the bottom. These are the connections in between each of these 2 cell packs. And then on the back here, these are the connections inside of one of these packages. So there's one connection for these 2, one for these 2, one for these 2. I made a boo-boo and oriented these pack right here, these 2 cells in here, the wrong way. So I gotta crack that open so that I can make sure I get the negative terminal here ready to mount up like this. Right now I kind of have it reversed, so it's not gonna work right. And I also want to scrub off these labels on top here because they are no longer correct after flipping the battery around. So let's have some fun undoing this one, or just rotating the whole thing. One more time.